As promised, guys, we are getting ready to put our brisket in the freeze dryer. But guess what? I'm also going to add some spaghetti meat sauce to it as well, because you can do cooked meats at the same time. You can't do raw meats and cooked meats. You have to do either all raw or all cooked. So we're going to let this fry up. I'm going to add my spaghetti sauce and some of my herbs, and then we're going to get ready. I already have 3 trays of chopped brisket. Now I want to tell you guys that Greg is a pit master. We've had a small barbecue business for many years, and we do catering, and we did some events. We did Antique Alley out here that was in Grandview for many years, but they changed how things went out there, so we weren't able to do it anymore because they didn't have parking, and so it really inhibited how many people went out there. But anyway, it's another story. So Greg is a pit master. He makes the best brisket that I know. He makes great smoked pork chops, turkey legs, smoked sausage, but right now we're going to do chopped brisket, and this is going to be enough to give he and I, my goodness, 3, 6, 9, 3, probably about 15 brisket sandwiches if we use a 1/4 pound each. And we're going to freeze dry it, and we're going to pack it as such. Stay tuned. So here's what the trays look like. He did go ahead and cut all the fat off. There may be some still left in there, but we rendered it down, and we'll keep that aside in case we need to add it whenever we want to have our chopped brisket sandwiches. He also makes homemade barbecue sauce, but we have 3 trays of this right now, guys, and we're going to see how many trays we get of this meat, the spaghetti meat sauce. So when freeze drying, guys, you want to make sure that you drain your hamburger meat, and then we're going to rinse it off to get all the grease off of it. So what's great about freeze drying our own spaghetti sauce instead of already buying it is I get to add whatever vegetables and seasonings I want. So we have basil, we have black olives, we have some mushrooms, some red bell peppers, some green bell peppers. I'm going to put some of my tomatoes in here. And so this is what's going to make our sauce. So regardless of when we eat this, whether it's tomorrow, next week, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, or 25 years, we are going to have the flavors from our garden, the flavors that we enjoy. It's all about flavors and spices, guys. When you're doing your freeze drying, you want to make sure that it is your food, and that's why we enjoy this Harvest Right freeze dryer, because we can make our own food to our likings and save it for a rainy day, literally. We've rinsed off the hamburger meat, guys, and it is looking very nice and chunky. We're going to let this heat up a little bit, let it simmer in its sauces and in its flavorings and in our seasonings. Can't wait to dig into this. We may have to take a little side of this for ourselves tonight. Sauce looks fantastic. We're going to let it sit out a little bit and cool. We have 2 full trays of spaghetti sauce and 3 full trays of smoked brisket. So let's get a good close-up shot of what's in my spaghetti sauce. I have my diced tomatoes, I have mushrooms, black olives, some basil. So we'll see what it looks like when we pull it out of the freeze dryer sometime Sunday afternoon. Okay guys, so we know this is going to be one of our longest runs here. It's probably going to be about 48 to 50 hours with the sauce. The barbecue, the chopped beef may be done a little bit ahead of time, and if it is, we'll go ahead and take it out and package it up. But we are going to move forward. So let's get this stuff loaded, and we will check back with you on this particular video and on these particular items in the freeze dryer come Sunday. Stay tuned. Take care. God bless. We'll be in touch.